Now when I'm seeing these tips and tricks videos that people are apparently making, they seem to always just point out very generic things such as if you're Bangalore, don't run through open spaces because you're fat. Now in my opinion that's not actually tips, that's just a generic statement. I'm wanting to try and make videos that's going to actually break down gameplay wise and try and explain to you how to play better as a team or by yourself. In my opinion, I think just pointing out the obvious is just a bit silly. It's not going to improve upon your own skills. I'm quite an aggressive player. I like to try and push teams as fast as possible, even if I'm by myself. In my opinion, the faster you can take out a team, the faster you are at winning. Now, there's 5 main reasons, in my opinion, to why teams lose like fights. It's because of positioning, they're not gauging the skill level of your enemies, you're utilising your abilities wrong, not knowing when to heal during a fight, and you're pushing at the wrong time. I'm going to break down some video clips and try and explain exactly when to push and what to do and what not to do. So I'm currently looting at the moment and my teammate ends up tagging that there's an enemy at him. I begin to push towards him. By the time I even can get over there, he's actually downed. I know myself that there's possibly could be a team of 3 over there. I'm not actually talking to these guys in this, it's just a random party I'm in. So I had to kind of take it easier. First thing to do is always get up as high as you possibly can and make sure you've got the higher ground. Try and spot out the enemies and just look for the way they're going to try and push. Now I spot the first enemy, try and tag him as much as I possibly can. I know he's already weak, so I make the first push straight away, try and take him out as soon as you possibly can. I spot someone else to my left, first thing you do again is get up higher grounds. That will always throw them off, even if they don't realise where I've jumped to, I'll get the kill on him. Always kill downed enemies as soon as you possibly can, it means he cannot get revived. Now I know that there's only one person left, he'll probably be quite worried, he won't know exactly how they died so fast. I spot him here, I drop down. He's unsure where I am, he's shooting everywhere. I go back up, go for the finish. Now if I was to just run in there, run into the building where my teammate got down and just start shooting everywhere, they would have probably have killed me. It would have been a 3v1, all of them would have shot at the exact same time and it never would have worked. Always make sure you're getting the higher ground. Now even if you do have better positioning, it doesn't mean that you can always push. You see this exact thing, this is one of the mistakes that I made. I pushed at the wrong time, but it's okay to make a mistake as long as you know how to actually recover from it. We see here that I shoot a team, not realising how many people are actually to my left. The first thing you need to do is utilise your abilities correctly, try and get out of the fight. Next thing I tried to do is throw some grenades because I thought that they'd maybe try and push me, and then try and get a heal up. You see that the grenades actually do hit, that'll push them back a little bit. I try and go for a heal, but you see at this exact moment, the zone pushes in also, so I pull back, try and go for a heal. Someone actually surprisingly does push, so I just instantly cancel and go for the push. I've seen that he was healing at the same time, so he must have been weak. I jump out and manage to get a down on him. I go straight for the finish. I can tell that his team hasn't actually pushed yet, they're back fighting my team at the same time. This lets me get healed up. Now even though I did make those mistakes, you can recover from it. You just got to realise that as long as you can get yourself back out of the fight and kind of restart from the start again, you can just recover. In my opinion, I feel like fights are actually a step-by-step process, no matter when you're fighting, and you're always going to have to get better positioning, which in my opinion is always the first thing. If that's not working, you need to try and get around to a different direction. You see here that I've got higher ground, I'm able to shoot him a lot, I can see it's pulling away. I still have higher ground no matter where I am, I'm at the highest spot in the map in this location. I spot enemies again over there, they've killed my team. I try and get some shots. I'm getting a super ready for when I get a push. If I can get them down, which I do right here, I go straight for a push knowing that he's possibly going to get revived. I made sure my super was actually placed in a situation where I'd still have higher ground. I go straight for the push, I heard him get revived. Instantly that's them both took down. That's another team took out again. It's always the first thing you want to do is just get higher grounds. After that I ended up getting my teammate back up. Try to get him to push with me. I think he was quite new to the game, I think he was only at level 11, so he wasn't really sure of how fast he should be pushing zones. I looked back, I started running forwards and I realised that he's still not pushing back. I knew he was going to end up dying in there, so I kind of had to pull back a little bit, wait for him, hoping that he'd be able to push a bit faster, but I noticed that this situation here, he's going to die, so I just run straight back out. I need to get him revived. So I wait for him to die, start to push towards him, thinking to myself that if I push 4 squads by myself here, I'm probably not going to survive. So I'll get him up again, try and help him, get him to push a bit with me. You see that it's kind of a bit repetitive, he mustn't have anything to heal with. push up with him, wait for him again to get down, just go for another revive. I noticed myself I've only got 4 medkits, or bandages sorry, but zone isn't too far away, it's not too bad.
Thank you. I'm repairing myself. I have fallen. Don't worry, I'm here. Only one other squad left. It wasn't my time. I am repairing myself.
So I finally get him back into the zone. He gets down one more time, but he's safe. I can finally get him back up again and continue him on fight. The way I see it is, even if someone's new and they're not that good, you can always use them just like bait. It's a bit mean, I guess, but it works. I can get them a win too.
I need help.
So it's me, my teammate, another squad left. I'm still unsure where they are. I finally do spot them over there. I was thinking to myself, they maybe have noticed me. I try and get a grenade because we both have higher ground on each other. Almost finishes me straight away with the shot. The issue I've got is I don't have any medkits, I don't have any bandages or syringes, I can't get healed. I contemplate pushing again. I think to myself, you know what, I don't have the advantage in this situation, it's okay to pull back. There was a supply drop down here, which I did leave for a while. I went down, I decided that I need to push it and hope that there's a medkit in it. So I find the supply drop, open up, and unbelievably lucky I actually got a medkit, able to get full healed again. My teammate at this moment, I think he's just kind of taking their attention, he's kind of running about, they won't know exactly what he's doing, he's a bit happy. I go to push up to the right again, try and get back up to higher ground. I end up spotting someone up top, instantly change my mind, pull straight back down. I knew that if I was still up any higher he would have finished me. The issue I've got is I'm now in the disadvantage, they've got higher ground, they've got better positioning, there's more of them. My teammate, through the whole game, he wasn't doing that good. I knew that it was kind of just me against 3. So I'm trying to spot them, try to see if I can get a slight advantage in a push. Spot someone, there's a shot, I kind of panic a little bit, I just go straight to the back to Spitfire, so that I feel comfortable using. Go for a push, spot 2 of them. My teammate's kind of just taking a bit of attention. I'm trying to make sure I do not get hit as much as possible, because I can't heal up if it goes past into health. Make a mistake here, climb up a wall, not realising how long it took me to climb. He gets a lot of hits, luckily I get a few hits on him. I pull back, try and get healed up a bit. My teammate's now downed, so it definitely is a 1v3, that's a really disadvantage. I think to myself, do you know what, I need to try and get in a better position again, so I go for a rotate and hope that they don't push with me. Luckily they actually haven't pushed me, they're throwing grenades. They think I'm still down there somewhere. So I try and climb up here, I end up using my ability wrong, quite annoyingly. Luckily no one spotted it. I kind of try and hold back a little bit, wait till it gathers back up again, try and wait for it to cool down. The zone starts to push, which is getting really bad now, so I try and push. Luckily one of the teammates, one of the enemies sorry, he pushed, making a huge mistake going by himself. I'm able to take him out straight away. I use this advantage here to try and push straight up to higher ground, knowing that they would probably run towards where he was killed. I get up higher, I can hear them below me, knowing that there's 2 footsteps. I'm now back at better position again, I've managed to rotate into higher ground. I try and get a few pop shots at them. I start to hear them climbing, they're trying to get back up to me. They're at a huge disadvantage, so I managed to get it down on one of them. Throw a few grenades to make sure they can't get revived. I get the finish on him, make sure he definitely doesn't get revived, and I try and just wait until I get a few decent shots on him. His shield's been took out, and that's him finished. Again, even if you're at a disadvantage, you just got to make sure that you're rotating, getting in a better position. Now you see at this kind of gameplay here that I'm quite aggressive by myself. It's a very bad habit. It can be bad, but if you're confident enough you can push teams of 3 yourself as long as you know exactly what you're doing. I spot him, I want to go straight for a finish, I go for a down. Knowing that both their teammates would have pushed me. He pushes me again, a very silly mistake, he's pushing me by himself knowing that I'm at higher grounds. People don't realise the disadvantage and how much damage it does when you've got higher ground and they're trying to shoot up to you and you can always get headshots on them while they're struggling. By simply pushing at them like that, I managed to eliminate the team by just picking at them one by one. If you can tear teams apart separately, one by one, they're going to struggle. They'll really find it hard to push you. After I managed to kill them and loot them, my teammates started to get in a fight. I pushed with them. This is where you'll get to see actually using abilities correctly. Enemies used their ability, they pushed me, I pushed them. I knew it was a mistake, I instantly used my ability to pull back, get in a better position. I knew that I would never have survived if I pushed a team of two by myself there, or two people by myself there. I try and wait till the super comes off. I realise I need to pull back, I need to try and get a bit of a reset again, get in a slightly better position. Pull back, get healed up, and start again. Now my teammate lets me know that this situation he's actually been downed. He was getting shot at, so I pushed straight back to him. He's let me know that a couple of them were actually weak. I've pushed in, one of them's been downed. That's another one finished. Now it's a 2v1 again, that's us now back at the advantage. At this time I was kind of using my teammate as bait, I didn't know who he was, I was kind of trying to listen out for him getting hit. I was just rotating, making sure that he hasn't hid anywhere, he hasn't got lower grounds. I do hear him shooting again up there, so I'm always straight back up there. I push straight back up. And get to finish. Now there's another team again ahead of us. I knew that we were already fighting, we were weak, we were a bit lower in ammo. We had to pull away. You need to realise when and when not to fight. It's okay to pull away. It's not, you're not a worse player if you're running away from a team. You've got to just kind of understand that you're not going to win that fight. You need to try and pull away, restart it, and maybe fight them another time during the game. Again, you'll see here I'm by myself against a team of 3. I think this actually was the team that was originally pushing us when we ran away. You'll see that I'm trying to kind of think of what to do. I try and get into a better position, I spot them. A bit of an ambitious shot. Luckily it actually does work, I hit a headshot. Get some downs. Instantly that's him almost at disadvantage. I've got the higher ground, but there's two of them. I weaken them. He's very weak. I knew he was pushing down, he wouldn't have challenged, he was having to heal. Now that's me back at a normal neutral fight. It's a 1v1. One of them's possibly full health, one of them's really weak. I hear him getting revived. I jump down with confidence, manage to down one of them. Fight the other. I have to reload and instantly switch weapons. Now I downed him and realised, I thought to myself, why have they not been killed? And until I realised that the healing was actually the self-res, it was a gold knockdown shield. I try and look for him, see where he is. Eventually he actually gets a hit on me from behind. Instantly use your ability, get into a better position. Rafe's ability is amazing for that. I manage to kind of get to higher ground. I try and get up to spot them. He's trying to get a heal on them. First thing I do is throw grenades. As soon as that heal goes down, hopefully the grenade will do damage, and I get ready to shoot them. I knock him again, he tries to do it again. Throw a grenade, get ready. As soon as he shoots again, just get ready for an instant knock. That's him took out. There's not much he could have done there, to be honest. He wouldn't have had any way of winning that one. They're all very repetitive for these kind of things. It's always about getting in better positioning. If you're in bad position, then you rotate and get in a better position. If you can't, then it's kind of more of a hit and hope. As soon as you get someone weak and you know that they're a bit anxious and push them. That's when they're at their weakest. They're nervous as it is. If you can push them, they'll panic, they'll make mistakes. They'll end up dying. Now I see my teammate getting hit from behind here, so instantly I try and give my hand, try and take out the enemy. Throw a grenade. Throwing grenades always pushes them out of their hiding spots. They'll always have to push forward unless you get down on them. I always, as soon as I knock them, if I can, I'll go straight for the finish, making sure that they're not getting back into the fight anytime soon. If you're getting hit from people from higher ground, you need to make sure you've got better cover. So we're down to 2 squads. My teammate pushes up, he's by himself, he's getting weak, I'm trying to heal up, I'm a bit stunned from the actual super. I try and push up with him, he's down someone, I get a bit more confidence of 2v2, he's been downed. I wasn't sure if they were weak or not, but I still pushed with them. I managed to get down here by using the actual loot crate from the left to actually cover me from the guy from the left, and instantly again he's getting knocked down. As soon as you can split teams apart, take one on at a time, use walls to cover you from other enemies where you're fighting someone else, you will always get the better advantage, and then it's just down to just gun skill itself.
You are the Apex champions.
Now I don't know if this has actually been any informative to you or actually good, but hopefully you can try and learn from it. Use some of these tips to try and help you out. Hope you enjoyed it. I apologise for bad commentary, but it's actually my first time ever doing this. So, see you later.